channel.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Final is the channel that keeps you fresh and updated concerning spotlight related stories, from fans reaction to pre and post match analysis, and of course in-depth match analysis. Anyway, Ugochukwu, you guys are welcome. I'm your host, Official Ola. Yes, it's that time. Match day 2 in the ongoing WAFCON tournament in Casablanca, Morocco. First match, Nigeria versus Tunisia, 3-0. 3 goals from our attackers. Believe me, we are in for it and we're paying Botswana. We win today, we qualify. Ugochukwu.
Yeah, I think the Super Falcons of Nigeria will be taking on the Mers of Botswana today, 8 p.m. local time. It's going to be a very, very wonderful game because I think both teams, this is a pivotal game for both teams. We win, we qualify to the next round. They win because they came up from the 1-0 loss against Algeria, making them third in the table. So if they win, they get to go to
fight another day.
Yes, they live to fight another day, exactly. So I think the game is a very pivotal game for both teams. But look at the quality of play. Look at how the team spirit. We saw our girls training, and I'm certain that, man, we are going to dismay them. Justin Bagudu was just asked a couple of I think yesterday, and he said that he's going to take each game at a time, meaning he wants to win this game and go to the next round. And the Mission X is still in focus. So for us, we are looking at the trophy. We're not looking at the group stage game at this point in time. So I see a very high spirit from the girls. But it's also good to note that the Botswana side are not pushovers. They just had their debut of the WAFCON last time, 2022, where we met in the group stage as well. We won them 2-0. Courtesy goals from both players that are still in this tournament. And then Onumonu. So
I'm telling you,
a very, very lovely game. But it is also good to note that the Botswana side, even though we won them in the group stage, went on to reach the quarterfinals of the last edition. Yeah. So you could tell you how good these girls are. Then look at our own girls as well. We've also had wonderful run of competition, 9-time winners of the tournament. So it's going to be basically two lions playing themselves. Play the same kind of football. We are both physical, unlike the technical side of the North African teams. But I'm going to see a very wonderful one because the strikers of Botswana, she is the highest goal scorer of the CAF Champions League, Women Champions League. So you see that we are going to face a tough side.
So that means
I'm certain, because look at the goal we have in goal, a wonderful goalkeeper. So I'm certain that we're going to edge them, even if it's not going to be like 3-0, but we're going to still win them in this case.
Thank you very much, Ugochukwu. Wonderful analysis from you. Anyway, what our viewers looking up to go into this game?
I think we are playing against a very I don't know, but I think they don't stand a chance against us. I looked at FIFA ranking. I think they are seated 153 in the world. We are seated 36. That's about 117. This is above them.
Miles.
And I look at their journey so far as the WAFCON is concerned. It's just won one game, scored 5, considered 8 total. So compared to our house that was scored 226 goals and considered 36. So the gap is wide.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that being said, I am not just so convinced about the way this crop of Super Falcons have set up so far. That's just my belief, and that's just, it gives me a lot of concern. It should give any football
lover,
especially if you watch the last game. I'm not that kind of fan that will be carried away by the goal.
3 goals and everything. Performance is your own thing.
Look beyond.
For somebody that's been following the Super Falcons, 9-time champions, a team that won the 1998 WAFCON without conceding a goal. Mm-hmm. So if you have followed Super Falcons for a long time,
this is not even the level they are supposed to be.
You know that this is not the level. They are finding difficult to string 5-6 passes together. You understand? There's no
cohesion.
I'm just seeing the kick and follow my good style so far, and I'm like, even after playing 2 friendlies and this last match, there's still no synergy between the team. You understand? I see that everybody is struggling to find a
best position. Yeah.
You look at what is happening around. So far, so good. The last game, I think they got 29 shots. 8 was on target, and converted 3.
Yeah.
Accumulatively, that means statistically, you have 33.3%
below average,
shot on target
conversion rate.
Then you now have 30% conversion rate, which is very
low. That's low. Quite low.
Which is very low.
Quite low.
For an attacking team.
Mm-hmm.
For an attacking team. This is what happens that we know before. We have
highest goal scorers now with the drag now. You know, I brought it up. We'll talk about it now.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I really want Magudu to help us define what we want to see around the Super Falcons as far as this is concerned. yes, it is easy when we get teams as low as Botswana. We can actually hedge past them. But what I'm seeing with South Africa, what I'm seeing with Zambia, what I'm seeing with Morocco, what I'm seeing with Morocco,
Zambia,
we might actually struggle.
I'm telling you, when we get to the big stage,
we need to get the rhythm right as far as this group stage is concerned against these low, so-called low teams. So I think he should find the rhythm around this team. Maybe I really want to see Alimatu Ayinde and Christy Uchebe rather start this game today. I really don't know why she's on the bench. You understand? Yes, you have to. I know you have to play.
Try other things,
but at least there are some players that you don't. We know they are key. They are integral. They are shit that Ajibade try to find a suited position, like I said the last time. So we need to because she is like the joker of this team. We need to build
no doubt.
Best out of her. You get, and I really don't mind if you use a first nine. You can actually use a changing as your first nine. It's not a must that you use a proven striker, like a readily striker.
Yeah.
So you can use
surprise the opponent.
Changing like
she has legs.
Like a first nine. Do you understand? So I think you should be able to play around it. Does he have that technical prowess? I think I'm still yet to see it yet.
That's the question, yeah.
But we still, I just feel like we can't keep depending on the individual ability of these players, which is what is keeping us so far.
So far, yeah.
You understand? This is what is keeping us so far. But when you don't have the structure, when you don't have as a team, then you struggle against a team that has it like the Zambians, like
I'm telling you,
the South
African, Senegal, and everything.
Senegalese team. So I really want us to see the rhythm around this team today. We hope, because compared to their senior brothers that always struggle to start tournaments,
they start well.
We start well. But we are still here to see it. So, but against Botswana, they will get the winning. I expected, because Botswana is far from them. Let's be sincere. Let's call it a spade.
Yeah.
But we really want to see a style of play.
Thank you very much, guys. Just to summarize what AY and Ugochukwu have said, these are some of the key facts you need to take in against this Botswana side. They are lost their opening game 1-0 against Algeria. Are currently on a 4-match losing streak at the finals. Their last 3 defeats at the finals have all been by a goal margin. You understand? Yeah. Their last WAFCON win came against Burundi in 2024 opener. They have never kept a clean sheet at the finals, considering every match played. This is their second group match at WAFCON. The first was 2-0 loss to Nigeria in 2022. Yeah. Botswana have scored just 1 goal in their last 4 AFCON matches that came in the 2-1 quarterfinal loss to Morocco in 2022. So there's a lot of positive to take a look at this thing. And I'm telling you, and I'm looking at something I want to take off is for a fact that we can score 3 goals past Algerian side. If I have to play well today,
Tunisian side, you mean?
The Tunisian side. If I have to play well today, I think we need to score another 3 goals based on this fact that I just read out.
It makes sense, but for me, I'm not there about the goals. Like AY said, well, let's look past the goals. For us, let us create something. Let us create an identity. If it is going to take us to win 1-0 and now create an identity that we would build on, that makes more sense for us. Going and you are winning 4-0, then eventually you go and meet your match and they win you 1-0. It doesn't make sense. But if you can get a 1-0 win from this, but you have created a team that would face a stronger team like the Zambians, for God's sake, they're one of the best teams, the Bayana of South Africa. You face that quality and you're able to edge them. That's a win for us. Instead of putting 4 goals past Botswana, that on a normal day with your second 11 you would still
win. Yeah.
And so I think Magudu's goal should not just be
the goals and everything.
Putting in players that will score. No, create a rhythm, create a pattern.
Yeah.
Form a midfield bond that works. The defense line, we know for God's sake that we're not lagging in that point. The goalkeeping is not a problem. But that midfield, the forward, place certain players in the right position so that we would create an identity. AY said it countless times. We've not seen Magudu's identity. But I don't want to blame him much because we know the circumstances.
But even though in a part-time you did it, at least you show something.
You can only do as much as you are given to the ability to do. We don't know the forces that be. That's the truth. That is how bad the country is. So I want them to. The truth is we are backing them whether or not, but I'm certain that we are going to go for gold.
Okay, fine.
Another thing that it does, I don't buy into is back. Do you see how he backs at those girls at the touchline? I don't see any
It's a pattern. No.
I don't know. I've not seen any coach that does that. People see
that's his pattern. That's his
shouting
pattern.
on those girls, professional players. Official, do you see that?
It doesn't matter now.
Very unprofessional for me.
No,
if he shout, he will help come play.
These are not under 20s. These are not under 17s. These are
professionals playing club sides. Manager to player relationship.
Now those is playing for Brighton.
It doesn't matter, bro. No.
Kind of.
No,
you know that for me that kills confidence. You are not in the grassroots anymore, young man. If you are in the grassroots, you are trying to develop players and you are shouting at them like that. It looks like so it's something that you see in villages. Village grassroots.
You don't want to meddle into that side.
You understand? Does it look at the level of CAF, at the level of the WAFCON? You are going there, standing by the touch and shouting on girls.
We've seen dramas by coaches.
Yeah, but this is not.
We saw Louis van Gaal. We saw Mourinho. We saw Arsene Wenger. We saw a lot of coaches and.
But that looks more professional than shouting.
To you, another person would say that Tim Van Gaal fell on the floor. Does not make sense. But it works for the person. The good thing is, if the players that are receiving it on that end
can take it.
So
I'm a fan. I'm not receiving it.
Some fans did not like when Louis van Gaal was writing. They're probably losing a game. He will run up to this and start writing. I'll be like, JB Professor. It works for him. It works for him.
Well, hopefully, I think it works for you. Let's just move past that one. Then finally, before we go, talking about a player that has created a lot of controversy, making the list and every other thing. She's a veteran of the game, Aziza Oshola. I think she's coming into this game. She netted her 14th career WAFCON goal against Tunisia.
What a
you understand
number.
now? She has now scored in 4 editions in 2014, 2016, 2018, and 2024. Hopefully, she'll be looking to add another goal. You understand? She was in the right place in the right time for the first goal to open our goal scoring account. Hopefully, if she gets minutes today, I think she's one player that we're looking to. At least if you get, you need to start scoring now.
Yeah, I think we can't doubt her quality. She has shown over the years that yes, she is good. It is just age that is slowing her down right now.